Alright, so we are finally live. This is round 6 of the Commander of March pace tournament. We ran into a little bit of difficulty in the official pace map, so we are going ahead and substituting our own in. This match is between Cola and Burntcustard. Cola being the pink army, Burntcustard being the orange army. Looks like Custard is going for a little more eco at the beginning and is putting down a vehicle factory. Cola is also going vehicle factory first, but has already finished his and is starting to build his first Faber. For those of you who haven't watched any of the previous streams in this series, this spectator panel is a little bit different than what's in the current live game. Under each of the economy headings, the number on the left is the player's current income. The number on the right, if it is negative, represents an economy deficit, which means their economy storage is empty and they are building more than they have the economy to provide for. Same thing for energy. An economy positive number means they're wasting resources, which means their storage is full and they're not. They've got more economy coming in than they're spending. Both of those situations are not good. Burntcustard sending out some vehicle scouts, trying to find Cola's starting position. Looks like he's going to find it. So now Custard knows where Cola is starting, and he's seen all of his factories. He's gonna do a little harassment to the to Cola's engineers, but they're gonna throw up a quick point defense and stop that nonsense really quickly. Cola still has not scouted out Custard's start spot yet, but he's got some vehicle scouts searching for him right now. We'll keep an eye on that. Cola opting to go air factory next. Custard's already got his 2 factories. And here we got a bomber escorted by 2 fighters from Custard to harass Cola. They managed to take out 1 vehicle Faber. Two vehicle Fabers. Might get for a 2-for-1 this time, if we can line it up right. Gets another Faber. And Colin ends up getting a fighter up, takes care of that. Looks like Cola found some middle spots of Custards. Hasn't found the main base yet, but decides to stop and take out a Faber real quick. Looks like Cola got in an air unit, managed to scout out Custard's base. Custard's throwing out another bot factory. And so is Cola. And he's also building a bot factory out here, probably to speed up his expansion a bit. And another bot factory for Cola. and Custard. So they're both quickly trying to get up their factory counts. You see the unit counts between the two players are pretty much the same. And Cola has decided to go with an advanced vehicle factory. Let's see if Custard's going to get it scouted out or not. No! His scouts end up dying before they can scout out the advanced factory. So he still doesn't know it's there. Cola with another bot factory further out near this metal spot patch. Custard deciding to pretty much hunker down right over here. Not doing as much expansion as Cola at the moment. Another bot factory down here for Cola. A lull in the action at the moment. Both players trying to expand and get their economies and their factory production up, trying to decide what they want to do next. Custard getting the advanced air factory going. Advanced air has been very popular during this tournament. Custard's gonna find some undefended metal extractors. Cola managed to find someone building a point defense. Takes care of that pretty readily. Interesting, Custard didn't end up actually taking out any of the metal extractors. Maybe because he was too busy dealing with this situation. Cola with another proxy base going, this time a vehicle factory. Putting down some defenses to protect this proxy base. Tech 2 vehicle factory is almost online. He starts up his Tech 2 air factory. Custard going out, trying to find some places to harass. All he's going to get for his trouble is a radar. So far. And he's really starting to pump some resources into this Tech 2 air. Which I think... No, Cola hasn't even scouted that out yet. He hasn't been over Custard's base in quite a while. And Custard hasn't been over Cola's base in quite a while either. Know what Custard knows about this base. Not much he can do about it at the moment. Custard finally getting some scouting done of Cola Colin's base. So now he knows what's there. Cola still hasn't scouted Custard out again. Cola still has the economic advantage. I don't know what these fabbers are sitting there doing. Unit counts are still pretty close, even though Cola's got the economy advantage. These little basic bots end up taking out a metal extractor, but they're just going to get pummeled by gunships. This little... Oh, here we go. Custard going around taking out some expansion areas with gunships, escorted by fighters. Can you guys hear my mouse wheel? Is that what you're commenting on in the chat? Yes, I have a very old mouse. It's an MX510 if you really want to know. It's pretty old. Gunships putting down some decent harassment. That's going to get stopped. Looks like these bots ended up... Ah, they stopped a Tech 2 factory from being built. They're still sitting there. They can't get any closer because these point defenses are just going to shred them. Burntcustard also has a little group of bots up here doing some harassment. Cola quickly gets a point defense online to stop that. Cola finally has some Tech 2 land units that he can push out with. Looks like he's also going to push out with these Tech 2 air. See where he goes with those. And we have a nuke launcher being built. Looks like a group, mostly fighters, few gunships. I don't know why he pulled his fighters back. Here we have a big group of units. Somewhat big group of units. Fighters and gunships. Putting down some decent harassment. Cola gets his fighters in place. Looks like that nuke launcher is almost done being built. Fighters and gunships from Cola doing some effective harassment. Taking out a lot of the metal extractors from Burntcustard. Custard wisely putting out up an anti-nuke that Cola does not know about. Did he see? He must have seen the nuke. Okay, so he saw the nuke being built. So when Cola fires that off, he's going to be in for a surprise. And Custard putting up a nuke of his own. This looks like a pretty big ground movement by Cola. He's got some air coverage. Well, he had some air coverage. That's gone away now. Cola's still trying to rush this nuke. Doesn't realize that Burnt has a an anti-nuke already. So he's still pouring a lot of resources into it for something that's effectively not going to do anything. That is a lot of anti-air bots. For this, if he was really going to try to destroy some defenses, I would have liked to see some shellers with that group, but that didn't happen. Alright, Custard deciding to take a pretty hefty group of gunships, take out this proxy base from Cola. And we'll keep an eye on the progress over here. Okay, looks like Custard has decided to pull back his assault to stop the harassment over on the other side of Custard's base. Oh, and Custard gets his nuke launched. Wow, he really rushed that nuke. Let's see what kind of scouting he's done. Yeah, he's got a pretty good view of Cola's base. Pretty decent amount of damage. Missed the commander. And here comes the rest of the crew. Gunships to try to help clean things up, but I think there's going to be enough fighters to make this, to stop this assault. Cola still has this group of units sitting outside of Custard's base. It doesn't look like... Okay, so Cola has scouted out the anti-nuke. Has not scouted out the nuke launcher yet, though, I don't think. No. He doesn't know where the nuke launcher is, but he does know where the anti-nuke is. So he's launched, he's at least scouted it out. Whether or not he realized it or not, he has at least scouted it out. Cola has a nuke in the air. And it's going to get shot down. Burntcustard with another nuke. This time going for a proxy base, not the actual main base. using his combination of gunships and fighters to take out that assault. Yeah, Cole is starting to hurt just a little bit. Keep an eye on Custard's nuke launcher here, so we know where the next one's going to be. It looks like he's not rushing the nukes anymore. Looks like he's focusing mainly on the anti-nuke, because he knows Cola still has the nuke. Fighters. I mean, Cola still is in this. I mean, he's got good map control. He's still got the economic advantage, except for the fact that he's got a huge deficit here. Cola taking out fighters. Got another ground army moving, but I still would really like to see some shellers in that group, because Custard's got defenses down. I think it would give him an advantage. Cola still really wants to get that nuke. I don't know where he's going to launch it though. Cola's whittling away at the Air Force of Custard. Yep. Okay, Custard has an anti-nuke ready. Custard's just going to get a bunch of free kills because these are all anti-air bots. Custard getting some harassment down here, but not for long. Colin finally getting an anti-nuke going. Oh. Custard taking out yeah, Custard taking out this little base from Cola. Vanguard tanks, if they can get towards those engineers, are going to do some pretty hefty damage. I saw a big air fleet leaving from Custard. Doing some damage. Yeah, Cola's still got the eco advantage. He just can't seem to crack into Custard's base. Oh, Some pretty healthy group of bombers coming in, but they're just going to get chewed up. Got another nuke in the air from Cola. Custard has decided to move into the orbital air. But the way this nuke is headed, I really don't think it's going to do much. Oh, he landed it just outside. So he ended up taking out a factory and like a metal extractor. He might have taken out... Yeah, he took out a Tech 2 power. Not sure if that was worth it. Custard just attacking some defenses. What's he gonna build up here? Okay, he's building an anchor to protect his airspace. Oh, here we go. Custard doing some damage. Getting out of there before Cola can get his Tech 2 air in range. Custard's got some gunships going here. Doing some more harassment. Cola with a pretty intimidating looking force sitting outside of Custard's base. Cola pushing in. He hasn't really taken anything of significance yet. He's definitely got a lot of anti-air bots though. So gunship should be a problem. Okay, so he's managed to take out a couple of metal extractors. Chewed up Custard's little bot army. But so far... yeah, I don't think that was worth it either. Custard's definitely got the economic advantage now. He's built up his Tech 2 economy quite a bit. And looks like he's almost done with an orbital laser platform. Oh, Custard ended up making it in with a small group of bots. Probably started as a larger group of bots. I don't think... yeah, Cola doesn't know about the orbital factory, so he doesn't have vision of the orbital layer at all. Custard throwing another nuke, but that'll probably hit the nuke defense from Cola. And that gets shot down. Yeah, so Cola doesn't know about this orbital layer at all. Oh no, he does. Where does he have? He has vision of it. Not sure where his orbital radar is, but apparently he has vision of it. But I don't see, oh, there it is. Okay, so he has vision of it. He has an umbrella that Custard has not scouted out yet. We'll see if the laser platform ends up avoiding the umbrella to go after the commander, or if it flies right over it and gets shot down and it's a bunch of metal wasted. Another nuke from Custard to take out the advancing army of Cola. I think he thinks this orbital laser is going to end the game, but he doesn't realize that there is a... You guys can't hear me? Alright, sorry, I was checking my volumes and stuff. Missed what happened with the laser platform. I'm guessing it got shot down. Yep, it got shot down by the umbrella. Alright, so another nuke coming in from Custard. We'll see if Cola has the anti-nuke. He does. Oh, but he's quickly trying to build up another one. That might give Custard enough time to finish and fire off another nuke. Yeah, Custard fired off that other nuke, I think assuming that the laser platform was going to end the game. And then he ran into an umbrella, and that kind of ruined his plans. Wow, Cola's been busy building a bunch of Tech 1 factories. It looks like he's just pumping out unit after unit and has them waypointed into Custard's base. Cola has gotten paranoid with Orbital and is putting down multiple umbrellas. And Custard has launched another nuke. And I don't see his anti-nuke anymore. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Cola has decided to launch a nuke, probably at this advancing force. Yep, a desperation nuke. Yeah, Cola is trying to spam out everything he can. His economy has been tanked. That took out a good chunk of his economy. Took out his Tech 2 air factory. I don't know if he has another one. If he doesn't, okay, he must not, because he's trying to build up another one. Custard is trying to build another orbital laser. Custard rushing nukes like crazy, but not firing them. I don't know why he hasn't fired another nuke. He knows he took out the anti-nuke. He should be lobbing nukes. I'm waiting to see the Air Force that flies over the commander before you see him launch 2 nukes at the same time. Cola trying to keep some pressure on this top part of Custard's base. Hang on a second. Okay, there's the 2 nukes. But Cola managed to get up 1 anti-nuke, so the 2 nukes is probably not enough to end it. And he already got his commander out of the way anyway. This game has been crazy. He managed to get his commander out of the way of the 2 nukes. Custard's still trying to hunt him down. Yeah, agreed. I don't care if they're going to be called a tie. I'll let them play it out anyway. I mean, on the one hand, Cola owns most of the planet, looks like, but Cola deciding to fire off a couple of nukes. Burnt's got an anti-nuke. I don't know if he's got enough. Apparently he did not have enough. Oh, that was close. That was really close. Cola's commander getting repaired. Custard launching another nuke. Cola desperately trying to get up another anti-nuke, but it won't be in time. It didn't look like the explosion radius actually hit the commander. But another group of gunships coming in, escorted by fighters, to try to do some more damage. It's not going to be quite enough. Cola desperately trying to get his commander's health up. Custard desperately trying to get another nuke ready so that he can take the commander's health down. That is a lot of Fabers on that nuke right there. Custard's still pushing out with units. Yeah, the game's getting a little stuttery. It's probably my computer. I do not have the best video card. I'm sorry for that. Yeah, it's definitely not the server. My video card is a little older, so when it gets to that many units, it just does not keep up very well. Custard. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to take out the nuke launcher. Yeah, officially this game's going to be a tie. It went overtime, but it's still a pretty epic match to watch, so might as well let it go. It's still back and forth. He's got a nuke ready to go. I wonder if he's just waiting on the second one or what. If he can find out where the commander is and drop a nuke on his head, that'll be game over. That is a big group of units. Yeah, I think Custard went all in on the nuke strat, and it hasn't worked out for him. Oh, nuke is in the air. Oh, it's going to be a defensive nuke, though. Man. He's got another nuke ready to go, though. I don't think that's what he wanted to use it for, though. No, and Cola ended up getting an anti-nuke. And building another one. Actually, I haven't seen this game declared as a tie yet. There's nothing on the there's nothing on the ladder about it. It's a pretty big group of gunships. Another big group of units coming in from Cola. If Custard could just find the commander. Don't know what he's doing over there. Cola getting some damage done. Custard bringing back the gunships to help defend. Oh, no nuke this time. Ooh, that was that wiped out the air forces for both players. Cole is still just streaming in bot after bot after bot, hoping to do something. Oh, here comes Custard. This is going to hurt. I see a nuke from Custard, 2 nukes from Custard. But if they're going for the commander, the anti-nuke is going to take down at least one. And Cola getting his fighters in place to defend. Yep. These bots are just one good uber cannon away. No, the nuke wouldn't have landed on his commander. He has an anti-nuke over here as well. Oh, the client lag. No, this is server lag. Yeah. Very laggy. Okay, that seems to have corrected itself. Custard building. More nukes. You Custard just building up a bunch of pelters. And launching a defensive nuke, looks like. Yeah, this game is stalemated pretty hard. Oh. Haha. Sneaky. Which one's gonna build first? It's not gonna be able to kill the commander or anything really. There's already umbrellas around the commander. So unless he can get some units over here or something to take out the umbrellas, this laser is gonna be pretty useless. Alright, that's a pretty massive attack force. Custard already has a nuke in the tube, though. So he could quite easily nuke this incoming army again. And it looks like he will. Unit counts are still pretty even. Economies, other than energy, still pretty even. Custard taking a group of shellers. And shellers and vanguards? Yeah, shellers and vanguards in. Trying to destroy stuff. Not sure what these guys are doing. Says they're building a laser platform, although I don't see the laser platform anymore. So I don't know what that's about. Group of gunships and fighters from Burntcustard getting forced away by Colon. Pretty massive group of units moving into Custard's base. At this point, they're pretty close to be doing a defensive nuke because you're going to end up taking out a bunch of your own units along with them. Ah, the 2 numbers in the spectator window. Yes, I was doing some work on the spectator window on Friday, so I decided to use it for the tournament. This first number on the left is the metal income. The second number is either their deficit or their waste amount. So right now, Cola is running about a 300 metal deficit, and Custard is wasting almost 100,000 energy. Oh, that looked like it was going to be a good push, but man, those gunships. But Colin has definitely many more units where those came from. No, Custard, did he actually get? He actually got up a laser platform that is actually doing stuff. I don't think it's going to win him the game. Yeah, at this point, it looks like Cola's going to come out on top. Custard still has a nuke. I don't know what he plans on using. I don't know what he plans on doing with it. Got another Tech 2 Air Factory going down for Custard. Cola moving in with Shellers. Levelers, Gillies. And he's finally managed to take down the nuke launchers, so he doesn't have to worry about that. If he can take down that anti-nuke, I believe that is the only anti-nuke that Custard has. He could end this pretty well. Okay, so it is official. This game is going to be a tie. But epic game must go on. Oop, there's a nuke in the air. Custard quickly trying to get up another anti-nuke. He's not going to make it. That nuke could have been placed better. Cola moving in with more units. He's got an endless stream of units now. He really should have some fighters escorting these. Not that it'll make a difference in the grand scheme of things, but it might speed things up a little bit. The anti-nuke is still here for Custard. Apparently Cola doesn't know or doesn't care that it's there. I would switch vision, but that would just cause too much lag. And Cola just cutting a swath through Custard's base now. Custard rushing a nuke launcher. I don't know why. The only thing he could use a nuke for at this point is to possibly stop an oncoming group of units, but they're already too close to his base to really be doing that. He's not going to snipe the commander with it. Custard needs to give these units orders. Or Colin, rather, needs to give these units orders. Custard rushing a nuke missile. Oh, we'll see what he does with it. And all Colin really needs to do is take out this anti-nuke, and it's you can just start nuking at will. It's amazing how this game has turned around. I think Custard was so sure of victory when he got his nukes ready to go. I think perhaps Kola had his units waypointed here and hasn't updated the waypoints because they seem to be stopping and clustering right here. Oh. Custard has moved his commander out of the base and away from anti-nuke protection. Kola doesn't see it, obviously. Yep, fully loaded anti-nuke. And he's had the units there to kill it multiple times, but hasn't. Alright. Kola's units are on the move again. Attacks just keep getting stalled. Oop. Nuke from Kola. Took out all the nuke launchers that Burntcustard just made. And Custard rushing another nuke launcher. I mean, at this point, the nuke launcher is not going to do anything for him. He should really... I mean, he's already lost the game here anyway, but if he really wanted to give himself a chance, he should be building factories. Alright, the anti-nuke is gone. He's rushing to try to build up another one. If Kola can see that the anti-nuke is gone, he might be able to try to capitalize on it. Oh, nice. Kola's getting some more Tech 2 factories up so that he can start attacking from this side as well. he's going to get the anti-nuke up. But now he's going to have to start contending with a bunch of Tech 2 units walking in from this side of his base as well. He's just going to slowly get squeezed. Custard finally getting some factories down. Basic factories, unfortunately, but at least they're factories. Cole's got Tech 2 bots. He's got Gillies. It's an intimidating force of Tech 2 units coming at Custard now. And Cola just spamming the Tech 2 factories. Custard's got a nice line of point defenses here. Cola wisely has Gillies and Shellers with them to take those out. I believe those are Shellers. Nope, those are Vanguards in the front. I'm sure he's got Shellers in the back somewhere, right? Yes, he does. Anti-nuke got finished. It's got one anti-nuke. It's building a second. And Custard gets off another nuke. Vanguard's doing work. Another nuke coming in, and that gets shot down. So now the anti-nuke's empty. It's being assisted to try to get another anti-nuke in it. Just a wave of pink encompassing this planet. Custard trying to get up a Tech 2 vehicle factory. Yeah, you can see the metal deficit is very painful right now. His fabricators are doing almost nothing. The metal deficits for both players are pretty significant. It's a smaller percentage when it comes to Colin. Alright, and this is probably the end here. Commander gets to make potentially his last stand. Burntcustard not going down without a fight. Oh, and that lag. Alright, well that came to a pretty Laggy end for an epic game. Ooh. Alright, I finally caught it. Alright, so that was round 6 of the Commanders of March Pace Tournament. The win, at least according to this, going to Colacolan. The final result being a tie because the game went beyond the time limit. But it was worth it. Thanks for watching.